Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your host, Kazeem Rahman. On the hot seat today, you saw the title. It's me. Yep. It is one of our deep dive episodes. We're going to go deep into each would you rather question. And then we're going to do some what would you do. So, guys, also, you know what? It's still Black History Month. So we're going to do some Black excellence. So, you know how we do it here. We don't really waste any time. The game is Tough Choice. You must pick between the two choices. You get one pass, you get one pause. You must explain yourself. Let's start the show.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Now, here's the problem that we had this month that I didn't realize. Our constant choice was the wrong question. When I say it was the wrong question, what I mean is that the constant choice was this. Would you rather masturbate in front of everyone you know or stick your hand in a wasp nest for 15 minutes? Now, everyone in the month gets the same first question. What I did not know, and we found out last podcast, is that wasp venom is poisonous. I didn't know that. I had no idea. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to masturbate naturally, because if I stick my hand in a wasp nest for 15 minutes, then, well, you know, you might die. Now, here's a scenario that I was thinking about. What if I stick my hand in a wasp nest? As I stick my hand in a wasp nest, I use my phone and call the ambulance. Can I survive? I don't know. We live in Los Angeles. Takes a while. First, it takes a while for the police to just show up, right? Second, you have to assume that the ambulance will have, I don't know why I say ambulance like that, but who cares, right? Mind your business. But listen to the podcast, Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman, on all platforms. Now, you have to assume that the ambulance has like serum for you. So that's too many variables. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to masturbate in front of everyone you know. Now, if this is your first time listening this month ever, then what did we mean by masturbating in front of everyone you know? Here's the parameters that we kind of developed as the month was going on. Everyone in your phone, every contact in your phone, they are invited to a small theater. They do not know what's about to happen. As soon as they sit down, they're locked in their seat. They can look away, but they cannot get up and leave. You walk out, you start masturbating to completion, and then you walk off the stage. And that's masturbating in front of everyone you know to completion. And I have to do that because I can't risk dying. Right now, social exile is bad, but it's not worse than dying or possibly losing a hand because you wanted to stick your hand in a wasp nest for 15 minutes. I can't do that. Just saying. All right, that was our constant choice for the month, and that was our final choice. Constant. Now, let's continue. Would you rather have a demon living inside of you or have a little elf whispering in your ear 24/7? Okay. Listen, pros and cons. A demon living inside of you. Here's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's like a bipolar kind of situation where it's a demon, very vicious demon, right? It takes over my body and I act erratic. It's a demon. I'm assuming it's a bad thing, assuming it's a bad being. So I'm not doing good things if a demon takes over me. But it doesn't seem like the demon would be an all the time thing. It'd be like once a week, I'm hoping. I don't know though. I think the first couple months, I'm not going to be able to control the demon. But I think maybe with the right medication, I can tame the demon a little bit. So maybe the demon can come out when I'm agitated and then just make smart comments and then just go back in. You know, I don't know. I really don't know how demons work. We have to talk to someone who, you know, believes in witchcraft or something. How do demons work? But I don't think it's going to be an all the time, nonstop thing if a demon is living inside of me. I think I'd be able to control it eventually. Now, the problem is that I won't be able to control it all the time. So those days where the demon's loose, I just have to hope that the demon doesn't kill anybody. I have to hope the demon doesn't shoot someone in the foot. I have to hope that the demon doesn't like just do anything that the demon shouldn't be doing as me. Now, here's the thing. Have a little elf whispering in your ear 24/7. That's 24/7. How will I be able to go to sleep? That's the main question. That's the main question. Now, a little elf whispering in your ear, to the best, like just thinking about it, I'm just spitballing here. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a white noise kind of situation. If it was white noise, if I just had a constant buzzing, again, first 3 months, I'd be miserable. But after a while, I'd be like, all right, this is my life. I get it. There's just a constant buzzing. It becomes white noise. But if the whispering elf, who writes these? I do, but that's not the point. But if the whispering elf is talking nonstop, I'm assuming he's not talking I don't think he's saying his ABCs. You know what I mean? I don't think he is saying like a consistent thing. I think if an elf is whispering in your ear, and here's the thing, and also you got to remember, elves are notoriously known for being annoying on purpose. They're annoying on purpose. They're magical, ugly little creatures, right? Because I'm assuming my elf's not going to be cute. I'm assuming it's not these Lord of the Rings good-looking elves, right? I'm assuming it's going to be like an elfy troll kind of situation, you know? So it won't be like the same thing over and over and over again. If it's the same thing over and over and over again, I can do the elf, but it's just going to be whispering in my ear nonstop, different sentences each and every time. I can't handle that. I'm going to learn how to tame the demon. I have to, because who else is going to do it if not me? All right. Would you rather be responsible for a car accident where you live, but 4 of your closest friends and family die, or be tried for treason in North Korea? All right. Now, be responsible for a car accident where I live, but 4 of my closest friends and family die. Okay. Question number 1. With that scenario, the only thing I kind of want to know is, am I going to jail?
Going to jail!
I don't know. So let's put some parameters. If you're responsible, does everyone know you're responsible? I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm pretty sure. If it was just one person, and we're just talking logistics here. If it was just one person, you can kind of say, oh no, it wasn't me. Oh no, it was like, it was themselves. They got themselves killed, blah, blah, blah. We're talking about 4 of your closest friends and family. I'm pretty sure everyone knows it's you. You probably will be on trial for the murder of 4 people. And it's not even that. It's the murder of 4 closest friends and family. Let's just say 2 close friends, 2 family members. No, you may not pick the family members. I already know someone's asking that question. No, you may not pick your family members or the friends that die. Could be your most closest friends, could be your least closest friends, but it says closest friends and family members. You're going to get tried, but then also you have to remember, and this is only if you have like moral character or like a heart, you're going to feel bad. You're going to feel bad. You can't get out of that. For the rest of your life, you're going to feel bad, whether you go to jail or not. And hopefully you don't go to jail. Most likely you will.
Going to jail!
But hopefully you don't. But you will feel bad. You're going to feel like trash for the rest of your life. There's no getting out. Four people died. You know it's because of you. Everyone else most likely knows it's because of you. Can you handle that? I don't know. I don't know if I could handle the mental pressure of knowing it's my fault that 4 people died. On the flip side of that, North Korea is wild. They have one leader. Weirdly enough, North Korea does have a parliament, but it's like one party rule and they all follow that one leader. This is how scared I am of North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. I don't even want to say the crazy shit that I've heard about this man. Because then he's going to send some hackers like he did for Sony and then hack my emails and all this other stuff and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, why? Why? And if you're tried for treason in North Korea, you're going to die. You're either going to die or you're going to be, well, no, not even that. You're going to die. I'm thinking if you're tried for treason, maybe they'll put you in like a camp. Maybe they'll like put you on like a worker thing. Nah, I'm pretty sure they'll just kill you. I'm pretty sure they'll just kill you. So I'll probably do the car accident now. Now that I'm really thinking about it, it's sad. It's sad. I should change this question. We're probably not going to use this question ever again. If you're tried for treason in North Korea, most likely you will die. Most likely. I'm going to take my chances with being responsible for 4 people passing away. It's going to suck. My life is going to suck. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be fun. I'm going to feel bad, but I have a chance at life, man. I have a chance at life. Would you rather have a tail or have a shaman as your only doctor? Okay. Pros and cons. Having a tail is not the end of the world. You heard what I said. Having a tail is not the end of the world. We're in 2023 now. People want tails. And you already have one. Is it a functional tail? We'll be fair. No, it's not. Nope, it's long. How long is the tail? Okay, we'll be fair. Not that long. We'll say 2 feet. 2 feet, and you use a tail like the tail for cats. You can use it for like balance or something. And that's it. The tail can't grab anything, no. Right? It can move around. You can hit people with it, but it's not like it's not like an extra arm or anything like that. And having a tail is not that bad. Now, if I think about it, how bad is having a tail? I don't think it's that bad. Okay, on the flip side, have a shaman as your only doctor. Okay. Now, the only problem I see with that is if you're not a healthy person. The problem with shamans, I don't even know why. Shamans aren't medical professionals. We already know that. But a lot of their spirituality stuff, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're going to say, oh, take this rock and go out and hold it to the sun so it can recharge. And then when you get home, lay it on your head and go to sleep and it'll cure your diabetes. No, bitch, you need insulin. You need to work out. You need to eat better. Now, if you are a healthy person, hey man, you can go take your chances with the shaman. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. If you're a healthy person and you work out every day, you eat healthy, you eat your protein, you eat your vegetables, right? You minimize your carbs, you do some cardio, you get your cardio in. Take your chances with the shaman. I'm not taking my chance with the shaman. I'm going to have a tail, but I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't like hate on anyone that's like, you know what? I want a shaman. Right? Take your chances with the shaman. I'm not. I'm gonna do the tail because I think eventually you'll get over it and everyone else will get over it. It's gonna be weird. Like, how do you wear pants? How do you, I don't know, maybe a tail hole? Or maybe you can definitely wrap the tail. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball Z, but like they wrap the tail around their waist. You can do that. I'll allow that. You know what I mean? But it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird for the rest of your life. No one's going to let that go. You have a tail. You have a tail. Is it a furry tail or a bushy tail? It's a cat's tail that has like a normal cat, not like the fancy puffy cats that are like soft or whatever. Like a normal cat. That's how the tail is. And I'm doing it. All right, let's go through some what would you do's. You're a psychiatrist and your new patient is a werewolf. They admit to eating people, but only because they get super hungry when there's a full moon out. What do you do? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. It sucks because I didn't choose the shaman. Now I wish I would have chosen the shaman. Dang, all right. If I had a shaman, then I would first I'm going to act like I didn't hear that. I'm going to act like, we're still good. I don't see my patients in nighttime if I'm a therapist. So, and I don't let my patients know where I live if I'm a therapist. So I also don't like see them during full moons if I'm a therapist. So I'm going to act like I didn't hear it and continue and ask them those like psychiatrist questions. Like how does eating people make you feel? How does eating people improve your life? Do you feel like eating people is improving your life? Stuff like that. I'm going to be normal. I'm going to act normal. And then I'm going to find someone to kill this motherfucker. I'm not trying to be an accomplice to murder. A lot of times you think there's an attorney-client privilege that only counts with attorneys, not with psychiatrists or doctors or nurses or anything like that. If you commit a crime and you tell your doctor, he has to tell someone, or else he's probably what's called an accessory to murder. You know what I mean? So you gotta get him murdered. Sucks. It sucks. I don't want my client to die. That's a good check. Most likely he's a werewolf. He's gonna be coming to me forever. But I can't have you get angry and then come find me when the full moon is out. You know what I mean? I can't do that. All right. You just won the championship game by a huge margin. The next day, you discover one of your teammates cheated, but it didn't really affect the outcome of the game. What do you do? It sounds like I'm still a champion. Like I don't see the problem necessarily. I will say this. I'm a very competitive person. I'm competitive to a fault sometimes. So my competitiveness does not hurt my integrity. I will still have integrity and I want to win with integrity. So I'm going to be a little conflicted if I'm being fair. If I'm being honest and fair, I'm going to be a little conflicted. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to be sad. I'm not going to think we won legitimately. Right? So I'm probably going to, well, that's the problem. Depending on who the team is, depending on who the league is, I probably won't tell upper management. I probably won't tell the coach. If it's just me that finds out, I probably won't tell the teammate. I'm just going to let it go, be a champion. But the next year I'm going hard. I'm going hard in the paint. I'll tell you that. I'm not about to just let my conscience die. It's going to suck. Same thing with the Houston Astros. They took away their World Series when it wasn't like the whole team cheated. It was only like a couple bad apples, right? I am from Houston, not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not naturally going to defend my team, but it was only a couple bad apples and they took their championship away. I don't want that. If I know only one of my teammates cheated, and it wasn't me and it wasn't the whole team, and I also know it didn't really affect the outcome of the game, I mean, I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to feel sad. I'm going to be angry, but I'm going to let it slide. And then the next year, I'm going to come back harder than ever. So they know, hey, yo, man, this wasn't a fluke. We do this out here. The world is totally covered in water. People only live on boats now. One day you find a map to the last island on the planet. You could sell it and live like a king or follow it. What do you do? Okay. Well, when I was reading it, I didn't understand what they were saying. I found a map. I didn't find an island. Whole thing's covered in water. Everyone's living on boats. And some of these boats are dope. You ever seen the pictures of like super yachts? I want one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and sell the land. If I've been living on a boat, not the land, I'm going to sell the map and live like a king. If I've been living on a boat, I'm assuming this is like a global warming situation where everything's covered in water. So I'm assuming that like everybody just living on boats and we're all good. That's what I'm assuming. Everybody just living on boats. Living on cruise ships, right? Because boats can be big. I want a cruise ship, like a mini one, like a neighborhood. Cruise ships are neighborhoods now. I want a super yacht, but I got to sell this map. I'll sell the map. I'm assuming I've been living on a boat for a while. So I don't need land at this point. I'll sell the map. That was easy. Last one. You start hearing other people's voices in your head and realize you're a telepath. You can listen into anyone's thoughts. What do you do? Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with reading minds. You think you want to do that? You don't want to do that. You really don't. I don't. That would be hell if I knew what everyone was thinking. And then you know what everyone's thinking about you. Now, question, which is a very important question. When I'm reading other people's or hearing other people's thoughts, do I choose the thoughts that I'm listening to, or do I just hear them outright? I just hear their thoughts. That's a very important question, and we'll be fair. It's like a half and half. You can hear everyone's thoughts in like an ambient sound, like soft whispers. But when you focus on someone, you can hear exactly what they're thinking. Either way, I don't want to do that. Because I know me, the power is getting abused. In a heartbeat, the power is getting abused. Without hesitation, the power is getting abused. So I don't want to do this. So I don't know. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to figure out how to control it. I'm definitely going to try to do that. That's the first goal. Quit my job, figure out how to control telepaths, my telepathy, or whatever it's called. Tough Choke's word. I don't know, man. I can't. What would I do? I don't want to read minds. That doesn't seem like it'd be fun at all. But I mean, if I have to read minds, then I mean, I guess I can make it a lucrative business, just reading people's minds at like circuses and stuff like that, and knowing the number and finding the card or something like that. I can find any card, pick any card and I can find it. Just read their mind. So I mean, that's what I would use it for. Street perform. Right? Be a lie detector for the CIA. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So, you know. All right. Let's do a couple black excellence.
Great is perfect.
I will pose a situation and I will tell you whether or not it is more likely to be 6-time NBA champion Michael Jeffrey Jordan or 4-time NBA champion LeBron Raymond James. Now, who would try to pay for sex and spare change? LeBron is known for being cheap. Who would definitely pay for sex? Michael Jordan. Who would try to pay for it in spare change? LeBron James. Who brings an umbrella on days with a 10% chance of rain? LeBron James. Soft ass. Who would kill themselves to save the rest of this group? LeBron James. Michael Jordan would kill me out of just, if they said, hey, we're going to kill him or you can kill yourself to save the group. Michael Jordan would be like, no, kill him. I don't care. LeBron would save me. LeBron would save me because he knows it's going to help his kids in the future, knowing if he dies a hero. It's still a business move for LeBron. LeBron understands that philanthropy is still a business move and martyrdom is still a business move. Who would put pot brownies out at the church bake sale? Who has the balls like that? Honestly, I would say it was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Last one. Who will become the unashamed, constantly naked old person in the locker room? Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Come on now.
Great is perfect.
Guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's Kazeem Comedy. Now, like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We are growing and we are loving it. We're going to do some live shows fairly soon, so look out for that. And if you have a tough choice question or a Mary Fuck Kill you want us to consider, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been amazing. Bye.